How's it going, everybody? It is the end of the month. Hope you all are having a great day today. And like I just said, it's the end of the month, which means it's time to recap what I did in the month of May, what I watched, what I picked up, and just what I did in general. It was a quick month. Not a lot really happened. I worked. I went on a few dates. Jack's got some game. And my sister graduated college, so I actually did travel. I went back to Arizona, got to see the family. My sister graduated college. It was awesome. It was great. We had a great time. And that's kind of the peak of the excitement for the month. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of grinding. It was a lot of early days, long nights, and that's the job, and I love it. And that's really what the month was. So I really didn't do a lot. I did see some movies though, and I did pick up some things. So let's just kind of get into like what I watched this month. First things first, I watched Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because I made a video about it. If you have not watched that video, go watch that video. It's pretty damn good. I love the movie. It's a great wrap up to the Guardians trilogy, which was just fantastic to start off with. It's got really great moments with each character. Every character has their moments to shine. And I think the passion from James Gunn really is deep here. You can see it, you can feel it, and it's one of the reasons why I like it so much. And that hallway fight sequence to No Sleep with Brooklyn, No Sleep Till Brooklyn, is fantastic. It's fantastic. This was a really good movie. The MCU hopefully is back on the right foot, and yeah, it was damn good. Then I watched Sisu, and this is an interesting one. I believe it's Danish. It is like a Danish John Wick that takes place during World War II. This film is an absolute blast. You're going to buy the ticket for the brutal action alone, and it's worth every penny. It is John Wick elevated. It is John Wick more bloody and gory, which is just insane. The direction's really good. I think it's a beautifully shot film. I like the editing a lot as well. I think the editing really works well. Like the fight choreography and action editing was good. And like I said, I think the cinematography is fantastic, and the fight choreography I think rivals John Wick in some points. I still think I'd give John Wick the edge, but this one was pretty good. Maybe a little more bonkers and off the rails, but it was nice. Good performances. Like I said, it's actually English language, which was interesting, even though it's a Danish film. But it was great. You turn your brain off for movies like this. You have a great time. If you have not watched this one, I believe it's out on VOD now. You can rent it. Give it a watch. I think a lot of you would have a really good time with it. Peter Pan and Wendy is the next one that I watched. It was okay. I didn't really know what to expect. I knew David Lowery was directing. I generally know the story of Peter Pan. One thing's for sure, you can tell David Lowery directed this because it's gorgeous to look at. I think the CGI is also really good. I was kind of genuinely surprised for a straight to Disney Plus kind of film that the CGI actually really stood up well. I did kind of like the route that some of the writing took. It's a new kind of retelling of the story of Peter Pan, so I kind of enjoyed that. And Jude Law, he's having the time of his life. It shows. He's pretty good in it. The other performances are okay. It gets the job done. Better than I thought it was going to be, but not anything really to write home about. Then I watched Polite Society. This was one I wanted to see at Sundance, but it was only available to people in person, and I was not in person. But I'm very happy I got to see it now. I saw it in the theater. It was absolutely phenomenal. It's a delight from start to finish. I think it's got awesome vision, really great editing. The comedy hits. It's a funny movie. The storytelling's fresh, and the action is awesome. It's so good. This is a really fun, fresh type of movie. Everyone says we need more original movies nowadays. Go watch Polite Society. It's so good. Performances are standouts, and the editing and fight choreography is also great. This is a fun movie, and if you have not watched it, if you have not heard about it, I highly recommend you check it out. Watch The Mother. an action movie that's not that great. It's average. I didn't really know what to expect. I thought it was going to be another one of those bland action movies that we've seen Netflix do a billion times over. There's some good ideas, I think, sandwiched kind of in this writing, but it really just is kind of a generic action film. That's really what it is. I think Jennifer Lopez is good. I think some of the action is okay. And there's some good emotion that'll keep you involved until the end, but it really didn't do anything amazing. I think it's too long. It meanders at points. There's some good, there's some bad. That's what makes it an average movie. It really is an average movie from Netflix. Didn't do anything to really blow my mind. And what did blow my mind, though? It's all about family, ladies and gentlemen. Fast 10. I'm actually going to see this again in a few days with some coworkers. I enjoyed the hell out of this movie. It's the Avengers Infinity War of the Fast franchise. Jason Momoa's brilliant. He is the audience in this movie. Just kind of like, oh my God, this is insane, but I love every moment of it. The stakes are real. They're real here. And the action, while it continues to be outrageous, continues to shine. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, you turn your brain off and you just enjoy. That's what this movie is. It took a more grounded approach, which I enjoyed. But like I said, with it being like in Avengers Infinity War, it does feel a little incomplete. But I'm always going to love this franchise. It's got really great heart at its core. And go watch it. It's a ridiculous movie, but it's damn fun. It's a fun movie. Then I watched White Men Can't Jump. I thought this was going to be a flaming dumpster fire. It's fun, actually, though. It wasn't what I thought it would be. It's not great, but there are various things I enjoyed about it. I think the chemistry with our leads is good. Jack Harlow, surprisingly, is okay. I didn't think he'd be great. He's fine. And I really like the basketball sequences in here. They were actually really fun, and there's some really nice heart. Sports movies always follow certain tropes. And if you can land those tropes, then usually myself, I'll enjoy those movies if you can land those tropes properly. And I think that this movie did a relatively good job at that. I don't think the comedy always hits. There are some moments that I didn't love. And this movie, I will also say, does not touch the first. It's not even close. The first is by far superior, but I did like it more than I expected. It was not great, but it was not the flaming dumpster fire I thought it would be. Then I rounded out the month, and I didn't watch a lot of movies this month, and they were all new releases. I'm gonna start watching more soon. The Little Mermaid. It's solid. Halle Bailey, absolutely destroys this role. And I'm saying that in a good way. She is incredible. Her voice is perfection. So good. The music, just as good as the first. The CGI is actually respectable. I don't think it's the best CGI I've ever seen, but I also don't think it's horrible, which is really great. The comedy, I had a problem with some of the comedy. It doesn't always hit. Didn't love the new song from Lin-Manuel, which breaks my heart because I love him, but didn't love the new song. But I'll say overall, I enjoyed my time. Didn't think it was that bad, and it was fine. Doesn't push any boundaries, but it's a respectable Disney live-action remake. That's all you can ask for those types of movies. That's what I watched this month. Didn't watch a lot, like I said. So I'm a big fan of the Call of Duty League. Love Call of Duty. And so they're kind of in their season. So every weekend they're playing matches. So I watched I religiously watched the Call of Duty matches. You guys saw in the first update I did, I actually went to an event. I watch those religiously every weekend, and those are a majority of the day. So I just don't have time. I have not been watching movies. I've just been watching the new releases. So that's kind of why, but the league year ends in a few weeks, so I'm going to have more time on the weekends to watch movies. So that's what it's going to be. Haul time. Didn't get a lot. I'm saving money. Didn't get a lot. Got a few things, though. And here's the thing. I'm focusing more nowadays, since I've gotten my collection to a spot that I'm relatively happy with. I'm working more on quality over quantity. Do I like to have quantity? Yes. But the things I'm purchasing are they movies that I like? or if they're blind buys, are they movies that like I am pretty positive I'm going to like. So I only have 5 here, but I also have a vinyl, which we'll start with. I picked up the album from the Jonas Brothers. I really like this album. Like the actual music. John Bellion, as a lot of you guys know, is one of my favorite artists. And he produced the entirety of this album. And you can hear his DNA all through the album. It's fantastic. So, yeah, John Bellion, I love him. He's awesome. And I like the Jonas Brothers, too. I really do. I really like the Jonas Brothers. This is a great album. So I had to pick up on vinyl. I saw it at Target. I'm like, all right, let's do it. 5 things. Picked up 5 4Ks. Quantumania, just for the collection. I've kind of soured on the movie a little bit. I still think it's good. I don't think it's great. I've soured on it. I'm going to have to give it a rewatch, but I still love the MCU, and this had to be added to the collection. It had to. I'm just going to throw it on the floor. A movie that I really enjoyed, Creed 3. This is a great movie. It's a fantastic directorial debut from Michael B. Jordan. And by the way, the last review I think that I ever did on this channel that wasn't before, like I was like, yo, I'm kind of like cooked, was for Creed 3. And I don't think many people watched it. So like, go watch my review for Creed 3. Like, I did one. Go watch it. And then we picked up 3 steelbooks. And I talked about this on a live stream. Disney was going to take all my money this year. And I was talking about these specific steelbooks, and they took all my money. We got the Star Wars A New Hope 4K steelbook for the Disney 100th anniversary. You can see where this is going. We got the Empire Strikes Back steelbook for the 100th anniversary. Like I said, you can see where this is going. And we picked up Return of the Jedi 4K steelbook from the 100th anniversary for Disney. I know that there's going to be some Marvel ones that come out. I'm going to be very picky with those because the thing with Marvel is if I start, I need to finish the collection, and I don't think they're doing a 100th anniversary for all of the movies. So I will pick my spots on those. It depends on the movies that they release with the steelbooks, but I'm going to pick my spots. That's pretty much it. That's what I picked up this month. That's what I watched this month. That's what I did this month. What did you do? What did you watch? What did you buy this month? Let me know down below in the comments. Subscribe if you've not already. Oh, and also, I watched Succession and finished it and made a video about it. Go watch it. It's a really great video. I had a lot of fun making it, and I think it's a great show, and I want to talk about it. So go check it out, please. Pretty please. I'd really enjoy it. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for the continued support, and thank you for coming back to these videos. I know I don't make a lot of them anymore. I just make ones that I'm really passionate about and talk about things that I like genuinely want to talk about. So it really means the world when I see that people are still coming to watch the videos. So thank you all so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I got another video coming out in the next few days. It has to do with someone that can crawl on walls and has been going around the multiverse, and his name might end in Morales. If you know, you know. I'm going to have a video about that in a few days. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.